I'm Elaine Griffiths. I'm one of the co-founders of the trust that was set up in 1996, and I am Chief Exec. Sadly, when the Franciscans left in 1989, because they could no longer maintain the building, it was sold to property developers. They stripped it out completely. Anybody who wanted to could help themselves to marble or stone or lead off the roof. And literally, the rain was pouring into the friary, all the plaster was peeling off the walls, everything of value had been taken, and it was so endangered. I mean, it's a Pugin masterpiece. It's one of his finest architectural buildings. It was listed as an endangered world monument, one of the 100 most endangered sites in the world. Bear in mind that Gorton was a very working class area, then there was suddenly very high unemployment, and the dereliction of the monastery really mirrored what was going on in the community outside. And it was really just a dream that possibly the monastery could be put back at the heart of the community once again and actually play a role in really regenerating and be a catalyst for positive change in the area. So we were very naive, because when we took the project on we had no idea about heritage buildings. The Architectural Heritage Fund were one of our initial supporters, who not only gave us lots of good advice, but they also gave us the very initial research funding in order to do feasibility studies and actually survey work and find out if we actually could do anything with this incredible but massive building.
I'm Andy Richardson. I head up the investment team of the Architectural Heritage Fund. We're based in London. This was a project which came to us hugely ambitious, extremely important building. So we provided some early stage grants to kind of look at feasibility, viability. It was fairly clear that there was something there that might, with a fair following wind, just about work.
We ended up trying to create exactly what the community wanted, which was really an echo from the past, because bear in mind this was a Franciscan church and monastery. So those Franciscan brothers who came in the 1860s looked after local families from cradle to grave, looked after their educational and their spiritual needs and nurtured all the families locally. We are now available for everyone to benefit from the work that we do, and it belongs to all faiths and none. But the really big challenge was, how could we make it pay its way? And it hasn't been an easy road, but here we are 22 years on, and yeah, it's working, it's working. Still more to do, but it's working.
It wasn't simply about making good the walls, putting a roof on the building. It was what would happen as a result of that happening. So our grants allowed that process to kind of kickstart. And then when it appeared that there would be full funding for this, then we provided a substantial loan to cover working capital and enable that last bit to fall into place in the jigsaw.
If we hadn't had social investment funding through the Architectural Heritage Fund, we wouldn't be sat here today, because we wouldn't have been able to operate. So it's been absolutely crucial to the survival of the project.